Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to day 29, the penultimate day of From Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 days of sketches. And what fun have we been having, my friends? Well, we still have 2 days left. So today, the sketch is by my lovely friend, the creative and talented Flair King, Scrappy Adam, my friend Adam. And he has a lovely grid style layout for us today. And his prompt for today is 3+ shapes. So let's see where we are going to go with this. Now, today is also Stash Dive Tuesday, and I'm cheating, but I don't know. I'm going to check with my friends. I'm recording this ahead of time. I'm going to check with my friends to see if I can use it as a stash dive or whether I sort of skip this week, because really I am using My Mind's Eye Gingham Foundry pretty much for the entire layout, I think, but I am using scraps. I'm using scraps from a couple of the layouts that you have already seen on the series, and a layout that you are going to see for tomorrow as my last layout. So we'll see. It may not qualify. So Adam has a grid, as I was just saying, and he's got 4 3x4 photos. Now, my photos are a little bit bigger than that. They're basically 3.5 by 4, because I cut them down from 4x6s, but I really didn't want to cut down too much. In particular, this photo, I felt I needed to leave it set. Now, I could probably take a little bit more off here, but I don't really want to. So my photos are going to be a little bit bigger. So that's sending me to a little bit of an adaptation of Adam's gorgeous sketch, because I think the first thing that I'm going to do, you can see he's got a half and half layout going on, which I love. You know, I love half and half layouts. I love 1/3, 2/3 layouts, and I love diagonals and L shapes. There you go, my favorite design types. But I think what I'm going to do with this one is go sort of, I had this paper out as well, but I think I'm going to sort of go a little bit like a 1/3, 2/3. Now, I need to cut this down straight and sort of do something like this, because Adam has his photos on both sides. And I guess if I did something like this, I could do that, couldn't I? Now, that's not necessarily how the photos are going to go. I could. And then just do sort of more of a solid color with maybe this yellow all the way down. But I did look at that, and that was sort of my first idea. But then I found it all sort of just blended in a little bit. So that's when I went to get this navy paper. And then I sort of like this contrast a little bit more. But then what I would do is bring the photos all over to this side. Now, you see the idea I have here, that's the ceiling. Then I think I would do it sort of like this. So that is sort of where I am thinking, where I think I might go, is do that and have, now, will that, yeah, you see the photos will fit here. Now, I might need to bring this over even a little bit more so I have room for that lovely strip down here. There we go. So something like that. And then I'm thinking of going more into a solid golden yellow, and maybe some of this gorgeous paper that I used on, I think it was day 19, on Daisy's, from Daisy Scraps, her gorgeous, gorgeous sketch. And what I am thinking, at least for the stars, is I have a punch, of course. I have a star punch, but I also have this gorgeous die from Close to My Heart that I got from my lovely friend Becky. And I think I might use that as well on here. It would sort of be like a cut file, wouldn't it? So, and bring all of that down here and then use a few of these solid stars that I might pop up on foam. So that's sort of the first idea of where I am going. Now, Adam has 3 photos, and up in this block, he's got his journaling. And where does he have his title? I guess he has his title there, where he put the word Scrappy Adam. Journaling and title, maybe. So I will have to think of somewhere else to put my journaling, unless I remove, this photo doesn't really add much. I mean, this is the Vienna State Opera House and a tour that we took, or I took, of the opera house. And in the evening, the tour gave us a sort of like free standing room only ticket to the evening concert way, way up here, which is why I have these photos during the tour of where I was going to be in the evening. So I did not have sit-down seats. So maybe I could remove this then and stick more to what Adam is saying. Let's think about that. Let me go off, my friends, and get the first bit of this down. Let me first decide whether I'm going to do 3 or 4, do some die cutting and some punching, and then come back with you. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, my friends, so I got the basic design down, 3 photos. I did, in fact, decide to not go with the 4th photo. It's not really necessary to the story because I wanted to have an area up here like Adam has for both. I think I'll do my title here, some journaling, and a little bit of decorating. So, and you can see here that I went with the half and half. And so I got these papers down, and I do like the contrast that this navy side gives with the cream, navy, and gold and yellow on this side. And then just to sort of hide the join, I was just looking, and I have this piece of ribbon in my hand, and I put it down to see if it would work, and it stuck because I had some glue that oozed out from having glued these 2 papers together. So the ribbon is staying, and I kind of like it. It's fine. It's there, and it's staying. And it will give a place for some of the stars to rest because I did a lot of punching and playing. And I'll come back to that in a moment because I'm a little disappointed because I die cut these gorgeous stars like I showed you. I showed you the die, and I was going to die cut them. But you see, when I put them down, I find it sort of disappears in the background a bit. See, I sort of think they disappear and they don't really add anything to the page. So then I thought, well, I'll go with just the sort of golden ones. And I find the same. Now, this side would maybe give a bit more of definition, but I don't really think it does anything. And then the blue here, I don't like the, and I know this sort of pale blue is in the strips here, but I don't really like it on there. So sadly, I think I'm putting these aside. There we go. So now if I come back to this, I did decide to go with stars, and I punched out tons of stars, and then I have some smaller ones here which come out of the die cut here. I'm going to call it a cut file. It's not really, but the die cut. So then I took a lot of the stars and started putting those down. And I sort of felt that they blended in as well. And I really would have to put them all up on Pop Dots, which I don't really want to do. So then I found on my desk a lovely piece of Vicki Boutin in the Fernwood, a scrap I had. And I used it to map this photo. And then I punched out a bunch of stars with it. And now it, you're going to see, provides a lot more contrast. So there you go. I swear, I mean, die cutting and punching. And I was getting a little discouraged there because I really didn't want to go into anything more like a dark color or anything like that. So now this, I think, does provide much more of a contrast, and it does in the other side as well. So I think I'm going to start with these. And if I follow the way Adam does, he has them all fairly straight. But I think I'm going to just sort of move them about a bit. I don't want them quite that straight. So we're going to do something like this for the sort of first layer of these stars. Some over that way, some over that way. No, see, now maybe this one. Oh, here, let's do this one. And this one. So there you go. You see, so that we have now, we have a first layer of stars. Now I can go in and I think I can put all of these flat to the page and then start bringing in some of these up on Pop Dots and some of the smaller ones. Don't you think? I think I would like that. So we'll leave that there for now because I don't think I'm going to make you watch me do all of that. Now, the prompt today, of course, is 3 shapes. So we're going to have the stars exactly the way Adam has them. And then my next thought is some hexagons. And I think I'll do something like that here. And then we'll come and pop a flare down here as well. Something like that. And I do sort of like that. I'm not sure, would the flare go more here? Maybe. Let's get the hexagons down. That's going to be a start. We can do that together. There we go. And then this one down. This is that Vicki Boutin paper again. Let me bring that over here. There we go. Then would I want... Oh, that might be nice. That might be nice too. Or the gold. That gold, that would kind of look nice there, but it really has nothing to do with it. But it would sort of be kind of cute, don't you think? Yeah, I think we're going to put the flare down here, but I'm not sure which of these 3. So let's just wait a little minute and let's come up here because I'm just going to put, this is, as I mentioned, the Vienna State Opera, but this is going to go into my Vienna album, so I don't think we need the word Vienna, so I'm going to just use State Opera. I have this from the chipboard that I want to just pop on here. We'll add a little extra glue to this. And I think I'm going to pop that here. There we go. Put that there. Then we're going to do State Opera up there. And we might put a hexagon. Or anyway, I'm just going to sort of put something there so that I know where to start. Because I think I might want to pop a little something. Or would I do it on the... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it on that side. So let's just put that there as sort of a placeholder so I know how to get my letters in. And let's pop this over here, and I'm going again with my navies. And we'll do the small. Actually, I think I like these better. Yeah, let's use, okay, so let's go in here and do, so I think we'll do the E, so that we know where we're starting. And I'm going to put that sort of there, and then we'll see, we'll try and fit some decoration around that. So now let me get into my T's. So state. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, let me move that over a little bit. These stick for sure. These, I think, are they Jen Hatfield? Yes, they are. They are from one of the gorgeous Jen Hatfield collections. I had an A over here on the older one. State, T. S. All right, so state. So I may, after all, want to get a little embellishing here as well. Opera. I should have put this up higher, shouldn't I? But now these are stuck, so there you go. So there you go. That stays there. I guess the advantage of all of these American crafts that don't stick is that you can pop in and alter them a little bit. But there you go. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put there. Finish the title. Let me go off and get this done. And I will have my 3 shapes. Hexagon, stars, and circles from the flare. Back in a jiffy. All right, so there we have it, my friends. So I got all of those stars down, and I kind of like it. So I had built, of course, the first layer with you, and then I really just went with some different colors and sizes. Some popped up, some tucked underneath, all the way along, so that I could have something very similar to what Adam has on the sketch. And I really, really like that. Now, my second shape, I did do my hexagons down here. And in the end, I found this lovely sort of rust color that matches the photos very well for the flare. And then over here, I still had another one of these. I love this set, really. I think this was probably my last one. I've used them all now. And that matches beautifully. So I did the hexagons here as well to get that little cluster. Popped 3 stars over here and 1 more flare with my state opera. And then I'll get the journaling here. And I think maybe I will stamp the year, which was 2006, on here and get a little bit of journaling done. And that, my friends, has day 29 in the books. The Dottie About flare done, my third shape being the circles of the flare, of course. And we will see you back here tomorrow for the last day, my friends. This series will come to a close tomorrow, but never fear, we'll be back in June with a best of, which is going to be really, really, really fun. See you tomorrow, my friends. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.